Hi and welcome to the first ever episode of NovaWave,
where we aim to bring you all the awesome stuff that have happened and will happen in Innova.
He's Jack, he's David, and I'm Clarinda the intern, and we are hosts for this show.
We have an awesome show for you, including highlights from Term 1 and news about the Singapore Youth Festival.
We also have updates of the minister's visit, as well as a concert that will be taking place in the near future.
All that and more coming up, so sit back and enjoy.
Hey intern, get me a coffee.
To kick things off, we'll start with what happened in Term 1, because it's important to apply past knowledge to new situations. One of the habits of mind.
What is this past knowledge you speak of?
First things first, the orientation. We like to call it a great success, with one of the highlights being the campfire night, because this is a rare occasion as the elements have favored us, as well as it's the only second campfire in IJC's history. And here's a clip to show you what I'm talking about. The next big thing that happened in Term 1 was the J1 Adventure Camp, which took place during the March holidays. And some of the highlights include planting paddy fields to understand how to achieve a sustainable environment, exposure to different ways of life, mainly the standard of living and quality of life of the villages. And they also experienced mountain climbing.
Looks like the J1s had fun in camp.
I can vouch for that. And here's your coffee, sir.
Thank you. Moving along, another thing that took place in Term 1 was the release of the A-level results on the 4th of March. Our top student, Ong Shui, from 0912A, achieved a perfect score of all A's for all her subjects. Here's what she had to say about her results.
I help people because isn't it very good for the whole school to do well? Then because since our teachers are working so hard, so while we are able to help people, we should also help them, such as compliment the teachers' efforts, because the teachers are staying until 8, 9 every day for consultations.
And now we have a totally random segment for you. We call it the typical Innovian life.
Hey, how's your weekend?
Not bad actually. I managed to finish a couple of lit essays, a bunch of math tutorials, the chem revision package. Oh, and that novel I was talking about 2 years ago, completed that too.
You didn't do a thing, did you?
Nope, not a thing. How about you?
Well, I did a couple of econs essays, few math tutorials, and the chem and bio revision package.
So you basically didn't do anything at all, did you?
No, not a thing.
Still got time.
5 more minutes. 5 more minutes.
Hey, Pear! Oh, God.
Still got time.
Oh man, 506. I'm gonna do my work. Heck it.
That sketch can be related to a habit of mine persisting. This is especially so when your school is insufferable and you just want nothing to do with it. That's when you should practice this particular habit of mine.
Are you for real? Anyway, just this month, IJC played host for the launch of the Admiralty Short Stories book, My Grassroots Leaders, My Kawan, Touching Hearts and Changing Lives. The guest of honor was Mr. Lim Boon Heng, Minister in Prime Minister's Office, and here are some comments that he has given.
I was struck by the stories told in the book. It tells of a different side of grassroots leaders, the side that many do not know existed, but a side that should now come to the forefront. The book brings forth the essence of what grassroots leaders should do in the community.
After the interview, students sat down with Dr. Maliki Osman, MP for Sembawang GRC, for a dialogue session, and here's a snippet of the dialogue.
Don't see CIP as something negative, but see CIP as a stepping stone to the world of getting to know my community. Not even just volunteerism, just to know your community. I wanted the students of Innova JC who were in the project to actually go to the School of Life. Go out there, get to know people, listen to the stories in the community. And when you learn from the School of Life, 1 hour in the School of Life is more than your 100 hours in your classroom.
Now that we have ventured into the past, we'll take a glimpse of what is to come in the near future. The first up is the Singapore Youth Festival, and the dates for each performance are on the screen right now.
The key to performing well is thinking interdependently, because when you work as a group, then you will perform as a group, and through this camaraderie, you will prevail against all odds.
You've got to be kidding me! 2 in 1 scene?
Well, if you have been paying attention, that was one of the previous HOMs mentioned. Persisting. And now she is angry and she will keep staring at me until I stop talking. And when she thinks I'm done talking, she will start talking again.
Right!
Told you so.
Really?
Classic Clarinda.
And that was in line with the HOM Finding Humor. But enough of that. Next thing we're going to talk about is the Musicians Club and Choir Collaborative Concert featuring the Japanese Cultural Society. This will be happening on the 29th of April at LT1. You may be wondering why you should watch this concert. Well, here's a sneak preview.
We hope you have enjoyed the first ever episode of NovaWave.
Let us know how you feel about our show by visiting our Facebook page here, because we listen to you with understanding and empathy. One of the habits of mine.
Yes, if you have any productive suggestions for next show, please also visit them on our page, because we want to remain open to continuous learning and another habit of mine.
Click like and post whatever you want. If you are supposed to show your names, like Johnny is a fucking fun. Indicate your name and class.
Once again, Miss Jess will give you the answer.
And I have just written NovaWave.
Yeah.
If you have those peculiar names like Johnny has a fluffy bunny, please indicate your name and class.
Once again.